go ahead and just get our stuff to make sure that we have everything that we need for what we're about to do. Alright, switch over to the dummy account. Okay. Alright, make sure everything that sounds exactly the way it's supposed to. Because of course that is always very important. Okay, good. I was wondering, like, how come my mic isn't picking up on the stream, but thankfully it does. And we've already got our first comment. Hey there, 10-Minute Wayne, good to see you. Hopefully we'll have more like you coming over the course of the morning. And so we'll get things started here. So as we start with the day in the life here at Final Ascendance with Matthia Griffin and his free company. Greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you here at Novaura Autism for another edition of the day in the life at Final Ascendance with Matthia Griffin and the free company over at the Hyperion server. So glad you guys are waking up with the opportunity to come pay me a visit. I'm glad you joined us. So I'm going to, before I get started here, there's something I need to check real quick. There's a person I've been trying to find in this game for months now, because I've been wanting to give them something and I've never been they've never been on when I've been on doing stuff like this, and they're still not on. Yeah, that's kind of a shame. This is a person that I actually knew pretty well when Matthia was on Exodus last year, but yeah, I haven't seen that guy in forever. But that's okay, we'll just move on to getting the proceedings started. So, I've already played for a couple of hours with Matthia to level up the next warrior class that I'm going to get for him to go to experience level 60. And you're probably wondering, well, what am I going to take level 60 next? Well, that would ruin the surprise now, wouldn't it? So, we're going to just get started here. And you'll find out soon enough. But first, I need to make a trip to the Void Ark because I need to get Mathia's opportunity to get up to item level number 237. Which I know what you're probably thinking, like, the new patch is launching in 10 days. What's the point of... And they're gonna add level 250 gear. Why are you still going to Void Ark? Well, because, hey, it never hurts to get some extra stuff boosted. Stuff like that's always important, so hopefully we'll be able to make things work out here while we're going along. So let me turn on my game audio so we at least have something to listen to. So what are we looking at? Well, there's already a few people who've already queued in for Void Ark, so hopefully it won't take us that long to get a group of 24 people that we can take with us. I want to check my retainers as well before we get started. See how they did on their last run. Oh, Hullbreaker Isle themed song. Nice. How did you two do? 9 and a 1. Okay. Before we send you out, you are possessing a 215. Alright, so you know what, we'll just leave that as it is. And then hit Crawler Cocoon, because that's what I want you to get for me. And then my other retainer. And it's an 8 and a 2. We're going to switch things up as far as the numbers are concerned to give you the opportunity to sell both items with the maximum number available. Yeah, it's never easy trying to figure out where the number is going to land for doing the crawler cocoons. Thankfully, it's not as much of a problem on Exodus, where crawler cocoons are much more valuable, but still. It'll be nice to make use of the ones that I have, or and get them out to people who need them. Okay, so... yeah, something else I want to do for you, if you'll let me. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to do that now. I will join you there, retainer number 2, over in Idleshire because I can give you something. So let's go ahead and warp over to Idleshire right now while we're still waiting for the queue to go up for the Void Ark. And we'll pay ourselves a little visit there and check it out. Yeah, there is something I can get my female retainer, and so I'm going to make it a point to give it to her. But of course, it does take a long time to make our way into Idleshire. There we go. And the sun is just set here on the town. If I can remember where I'm going, that would be great. I always seem to get turned around whenever I come here to Idleshire. Hopefully by the time this thing is completed, when the next expansion comes around, life will be a lot easier and I can get around a lot easier. Alright, Sabina, you're the person I want to speak to. I would like to exchange for a Maiden Belt of Maiming that I will give to my female retainer. Perfect. Alright. So let's go pay my female retainer visit because I can summon her here in Idleshire. There we go. Come forth. Surprise! I've got you a new belt. There you go. Now your item level's 210. Now, is there anything better I can give you? In addition to what I already have. Oh, I can give you this. I can give you the Femi Mail of Maiming. So yeah, that'll definitely boost your numbers. But before I do that though, hold it right there. Because I can actually take this and glamour it. Of course with the traditional Azure Dragoon armor. Because I'm such a sucker for it, you guys know me all too well on that regard. Alright. Go take your new armor and wear it with pride. And we just gave you the Void Ark outfit. Make sure we're leaving nothing out. Don't need to give you the Prophet's Scarf. Make sure everything looks the way it's supposed to. Yep, I'm satisfied with this. So yeah, you're at 212 now. Alright, that's definitely reason to be happy. Now go out and get me more crawler cocoons. That worked out quite well, I must say. Hey, Junkmonger. Oh, you saw Geisel Greens here. Nice. Oh, and you saw... Okay, you saw Glamour Prisms as well. You saw the Glamour Dispellers, then the Clear Prisms. Although, you really don't need to buy these Clear Prisms because they come in abundance over in the... dungeons like the anti-tower and also the hard mode of Lost City of Amdapor. So like you don't even need to buy this stuff. It's like dirt cheap. It's like dirt cheap. People are just giving them away. Oh hey there, Anime. Good to see you. Yeah, we don't usually have you in the early part of the cast, but we do today. Welcome. Guarantees well. So for collectible suppliers, okay. Which would of course be you guys. Yeah, we're just waiting for an opportunity to make our way into the Void Ark. Looks like we've got about half of a roster filled. Yeah, we'll make our way in there sooner rather than later, I hope. Wait a minute, is there anything else I can do while I'm waiting? I already got my gold saucer tickets, so I don't need to worry about those. I can warp back over to the home base at Gridania, though. Oh, hey there, Adam. Here to give us the latest on what's going on in the Premier League. Well, we'd certainly enjoy having you, Anime. In fact, if I could, I'd bring all of you guys in. Because you obviously enjoy these streams so much. And yeah, let's go make up a visit to the Twin Adder and give them some stuff that I got. Kind of lighten the load in my inventory. Alright, where shall we begin? Okay, we don't need this, because we've already taken it off of my retainer. So we can give that up. We can also give up the Void Arc Belt of Maiming. Everything else I think I still need. Oh, I don't need the priest outfit anymore, because we've already got the stuff associated with the level 60 retainer. Warg Fangs. Gambitane, can sell that. Well, I have forgotten how much stuff I got from my most recent leveling roulettes for Matthia in order to get into level 60 as a white mage. How soon we forget. How soon we forget. Anything else I can give away? I can give away this. I can give away that. And that too. Yeah, I'm totally scoring here. Warlock Satchel Belt, so you don't need that. I can give that away. Can give up that up. And this. Not worried about the satchel that much. We can give that up too. Because yeah, I have all my mages at level 50. I really want to level up my bard, but it just have no interest in doing that right now for some reason. Oh, lucky you there, Adam. Right. Quartermaster. If you would please, I will be more than willing to take, it looks like 64 whetstones off your hands. This is totally going to score me a lot of money, I hope. Because people are more interested right now, it seems, in the whetstones than they are in the hardened sap, which has typically been my go-to, but it seems like people want the whetstones these days. So therefore we shall oblige them. Well, the plan for this morning is hopefully to get a run to the Void Arc done so that I can give Matthia another enhanced piece of Dragoon armor. It'll be for one of the accessories he has, and then I'll do some leveling to get up one of my level 50 warrior classes and start building it up to level 60. I have two that are already at level 51, but I can do better. Alright, so we are having you sell the 64 whetstones that I just gave you. Alright, so yeah, let's put them at 17. Oh, this maid is a Dark Knight apparently. I guess that's why the colors of her outfit are the traditional ones. Oh, wait a minute, it looks like she's crossed the maid's outfit with the Valentine's Day outfit. Because yeah, if we take a look at her, unless she walks away, yeah, and then she doubles back, like, girl, make up your mind. Where are you going? Make up your mind. Yeah, she's like doing the tour of the market boards, and she has no idea what she wants to do. Like Fei Yen slow down, calm down, whatever. Just stop running around. Like, I can't give an accurate description of what you're currently wearing if you're just running around like a chicken with your head cut off. That doesn't work. That doesn't help. Alright, let's go. Yeah, so, since we couldn't get what we were looking for, yeah, it looked like she was wearing part of the maid's outfit as well as part of the Valentine's Day outfit. Well, you know who I want it to be. You know who I want it to be there, Adam. How are we doing? Well, we've got enough tanks and healers, but now we still need 5 DPS to come to give us a hand. Yeah, maybe we'll just chill out in my room for a while. Yeah, you guys really haven't had the opportunity to see my room, have you? At least from Matthia. Thankfully, some of the things I did retain from when Matthia had his own house on Exodus, but a lot of other things I donated to Tales of Eorzea with Exodus before having Matthia transfer over here to the Hyperion server. But there's some things I did retain, like the waterfall here, I retained that. The hot tub, I retained that. My cake from my ceremony of eternal bonding, I kept that thing. And so, but some of the stuff is different, and I've also not really made it much of a point to decorate in here beyond much of what is already here. Like, I have the heart bed and the heart sofa from Valentine's Day earlier this year. But as far as other stuff is concerned, like, I haven't put up any posters or pictures or anything. And for those of you wondering, like, what's this creepy lantern doing above my head? Well, this is a very rare lamp. And so it's an Allegan lamp, and what it does is that it looks like the Allegan stuff from Binding Coil of Bahamut. And you notice the little light that's descending from it generates this pattern here on the floor. And so, yeah, should have known it was too good to be true, but it gives me more time to explain this. But yeah, this lamp glows in such a way that you get this rotating pattern here on the floor when you install it. So it's definitely a unique usage of what is available here. Yeah, I really do need to put stuff up on the walls. I'm gonna go over to the market boards while I have time now, because apparently they've gifted it to me. It looks like a Beyblade attack ring. Well, that could be what it is. Yeah, definitely. And let's go over to the market boards, because I know that a lot of the stuff that usually can be obtained through free companies can be also obtained dirt cheap on the market boards. Alright, let's take a look. Scroll through all this stuff to find what I want to get. Oh, well, maybe not. Oh yeah, where am I looking? It's gonna be under wall mounted. Duh. Yeah, we're just waiting. Yeah, we're gonna hold off. If 2 people don't show up on DPS, we'll just buy this stuff quickly. Because it's very inexpensive on the market board. And I don't think I should be getting my hopes up right now. So yeah, you know what? Let's just go ahead and buy this stuff. Alright, Emerald Portrait for 70,000. Elder Seedseer Portrait for 46,000. The Sultana and the Flame General. Ooh, it actually is pretty expensive here, 200,000. The Sultana herself goes for 150k. I think that works pretty well. That'll do. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this stuff inside. Cue number 3. Third time's a charm? Or do we have grounds to not believe you? Well, one more person still needs to queue in. If they don't show up, then I have no issue with putting stuff up right now. Alright, we're finally going in. It's about time! Do you know how long you whippersnappers have kept me waiting? So yeah, enough of that waiting crap, let's do this. And I do get thrown with a fellow Dragoon, which is awesome. But their stats are way lower than mine. They're probably like at the bare minimum item level needed to get into this place. And my group, Group B, is the group that wants to lead the charge here by the looks of it. Yeah, lower your AoE there, Anzus. We've come here to fight. And fight we shall, even though I have no protect on me at all until now. Yeah, my group is so desperate to get started that we weren't even wanting to wait for the basic buffs to be placed upon us. They're like, yeah, we're not waiting for buffs, we're just doing this right now because we've been waiting for 4 queues ourselves. Because yeah, that's how long it took us. It took us 4 queues to get a group of people to actually go in here. So I don't blame them for their impatience, to be honest. They are fully in the right to be as impatient as they are under the circumstances. Now that we actually are in here and doing what we do best here, which is killing a whole bunch of freaks of nature, let's make sure that we can do exactly that. Into the skies, come down on you and stun you. So now make sure we get the last one. Alright, you're dead. You're dead, Cloud Locker. And down to the tubes. It was strong back when it was first introduced back in October of last year. But actually, in my Let's Play, in the Heavensward Let's Play, I killed the final boss on the first try. We actually had more of a harder time with the boss who came before it. And so, because of that, we had quite a bit of a prolonged frustration with that particular level, but beyond that, this place was not all that bad. We definitely held our own. We were able to be successful as far as attacking and whatnot, and we definitely did well for the fact that the place had been only recently that Void Ark was only recently introduced. Magic Johnson. Hey, whatever works for you, kid. Magic Johnson. Yeah, the main dungeon to fear these days is still Weeping City of Mach. That's still the one that everyone has frustrations on, unfortunately. Don't know why, but it's still happening. Nonetheless, we're gonna do everything we can to get through here as quickly as possible and obtain the much coveted buff to a piece of my jewelry that I can use. Watch those bubbles. Yeah, burst on your own time. Like in right now. Whoa, I wasn't aware that I actually took damage while walking by that guy. But yeah, we're definitely doing a great job of burning this boss down. Like we're just absolutely killing it right now. And on the way back. Yeah, we're doing a really great job of burning the health on this guy. I imagine that this will be a very quick trip through. Even though we have a Brother Dragoon whose HP isn't all that impressive, I still expect that we will be getting through here rather quickly. And that'll leave me more time to do roulettes with the next warrior class that I intend to take to experience level 60. But but that's going to be a secret for what I'm going to be showing you what I'm going to be getting to 60 next until I actually do it in this webcast. So I do have 2 warrior classes that are currently at level 51, but now I'm looking to get one of them to 60. I'll do one of them first and then the other one second. Yeah, come on, Cetus, what are you waiting for? Do something! You were targeting someone. Commit to what you were doing. And more burning of Cetus here. Let's see if I can really score Life Surge it, and 4651. And we are really burning it down right now on Cetus. This is some of the fastest burning I've ever seen in this place, which means we have a very strong group. All right, time for the separation anxiety, and it's my group that's gonna have to fight off drowning. It's my group that's gonna have to fight off drowning. So here we go. Yeah, you can tell that the people outside are really they're like a well-oiled machine right now because they're just telling everything that they see in a hurry. They're just telling everything that they see in a hurry, and we are really ripping through this place. Yeah, I would use the limit break now, but I'm going to hold off a little bit. We'll wait until it's 10% and then we'll go ahead and trash it. Alright, hitting the limit break. Because we're just going through this so freaking fast. Whoa, this time we gotta get away from him. Well, at least I scored before he knocked me away. And that is going to be a kill. Easy peasy. I was wondering, like, did I touch the thing or not? 2 pieces for a ninja. Alright, moving on. Now we move on to the part that people... If there is ever an opportunity for people to screw up something simple, it's this. Because you have to cover all 3 of the areas, and yeah, if you don't mark where people are going right away, like, your people will easily forget where stuff is that needs to be destroyed. Thankfully, this group is smart and is setting stuff down right away. So since we're on Group B, we gotta go this way, to where this worm and moth are. But our main focus are these knots, if I am allowed to target it. Yeah, let's target the knots and start untying them. So yeah, those knots will keep respawning as the fight goes on. While it's happening, we also have to kill these moths and worms. And then comes the fun part, having to deal with morbals. That's still to come in this fight. Of course, gotta keep a close eye on knots. Always gotta untie them, because if we allow them to just stay there, then they can actually put up a debuff that will affect everyone here. Not just my group, but everyone. And it also has vines too, so we gotta be worried to deal with these as well. And I got smacked in the head, so... Yeah, now more bulls are out on the field. But not always spawning. Can't take your eyes off this for a second, because you see the bar on the right that says Void Taint? If a pagan knot is allowed to fester, it will self-destruct and it will put up some stuff into the Void Taint bar. And the bigger that bar goes, the more we suffer. Like one group of people that for some reason did not do the quest right, or did not do the mechs right. Thankfully though, we do have that to save us, the conveyance unit, but it has to be, I actually don't know how you turn that on in the first place, to be honest. But yeah, you see how big the knot's getting. If that got any bigger, we would have had taint on our hands. Oh, do you still stand here? If that's the case, that is something I've never known. But yeah, I guess now I know how the heck you get the conveyance unit to work to vent out the taint. I never knew how you did that. You probably have to pull an enemy into it or something to make it go, or maybe someone has to willingly stand in it themselves. I don't know personally, but yeah, that is a part of the fight that I never knew about, because I was always so fixated on just killing off any knots that we see, because those are the things that allow the taint to manifest itself in the first place. Alright, on to mini-boss number 2, Irminsul and his friend Sawtooth. Or in this case, her friend Sawtooth, because Irminsul is a giant plant, and it wants to bloom. But it's like a Venus flytrap gone horribly wrong. That's what Irminsul is, and Sawtooth takes energy from Irminsul, so... And they kind of work off of each other. Irminsul always has to be taken out first, though. That's the rule. Irminsul has to be killed first. Because you see the bar on the right that says Irminsul Development? There's a specific way that Irminsul gets developed and becomes stronger and harder to hurt. You'll see why when we start seeing something. Specifically the message that says 3 enemies approach. You have to kill off these Archkeds as fast as possible, and if you don't kill them all, and if they are allowed to stay alive, when that happens, then Irminsul continues to grow. It just got points because we did not kill all the Archkeds. So yeah, it'll eat on the Archkeds that don't die, and it will also eat on any players that get caught in the stuff in the ground that gets pulled under. And that makes Irminsul harder to kill as a result. So yeah, if you're not paying attention, then that bar is going to continue to build up to the point where if it maxes out, Irminsul is basically invincible. And these Archkeds will continue to show up throughout the duration of the fight, so you can't ever take your eyes off your surroundings for a second. Where's the last one? Oh, it's a long way over there, and there's no way I'm going to get to this before it gets eaten. Which means, sadly, Irminsul gets to feed more. Yeah, it starts out at 3, but then it becomes 4, and as you saw, Irminsul gained health back because we did not kill everything. And unfortunately, I did mention that party members can also be eaten by Irminsul. This is such an instance, because Merciless Combat, you see the green plants above his head? Well, that was a bad time for me to show a demo. What's supposed to happen, what happens there is that if he has the green over his head, that means he's hypnotized and that he will hit people. And you can't have that. What I did, unfortunately, in attempting to show that off... Yeah, what I did while trying to show that off was end up getting hit by Irminsul's ultimate attack. So now I have this stuff on me. And so I have to be stuck with this for a prolonged amount of time. I put up, what happens is that I'll put AoE on someone else, they'll then get hypnotized by another person, and the cycle just repeats itself until we're no longer hypnotized. But yeah, this fight is not going well. This fight is not going well. We should be grateful that we have Irminsul's health as low as we have it, to be honest. And for the first time, Irminsul did not eat anything or anyone. Alright, limit breaking. Yeah, this could have been a lot worse if it was when this battle was first introduced back last year. It could have been a lot worse. Because we wouldn't have had stronger gear, it wouldn't have been at the numbers that it is right now that a lot of people are going to be having. So, if it was under, back when the patch that was launched when it came out, it would have been a lot, we could have easily wiped. But yeah, that was really a bit of a rough time. Oh, and Arsenal's ahead 2-0 on Hull. Awesome. Yeah, we still remember back to the FA Cup final from 2014 when we gave up 2 quick goals to Hull in the FA Cup final. But yet somehow we came from behind, forced extra time, and then won it in extra time. I was actually for the first time ever at an Arsenal support group when for that FA Cup final 2 years ago, and had to go to Toronto for it, but it was definitely worth the experience. But as you can imagine, the main restaurant where the main pub where this Arsenal support group was in Toronto, the pub was already full. So Arsenal supporters had to take to going to the various neighboring pubs that were nearby to watch the match. But nonetheless, still had the opportunity to enjoy the experience of being an Arsenal supporter and being surrounded by many others like me. In fact, I still have my Arsenal jersey from 2004-2005. That was the year after they had won their most recent Premier League by going undefeated, the only team to have done that within the last 125 years. Yeah, Arsenal is the only team in English history, in English soccer league history, within the last 125 years to have won their championship going undefeated. Like, no other team has done that. Not Liverpool, not Manchester United, not Chelsea. Only Arsenal can lay claim to that distinction. And so, in recognition of that achievement, I got myself a jersey from the following season. And I still have it with me. It's the one with the gold trim around the part of the jersey, which is really cool. Just to let everyone know, yeah, we accomplished this, and we're very proud of what we did. But sadly, Arsenal has not won a Premier League since then. Because since then, what used to be just a 2-team battle between Arsenal and Manchester United is no longer that. We actually have now teams like Chelsea and Manchester City to deal with that are also now legitimate challengers for the Premier League every season. And then of course Manchester City as well. And then of course last year there was the greatest shock of all time, Leicester City winning the Premier League. And they pretty much, like, it seemed like they couldn't lose no matter how hard other teams tried to stop them. But it seemed like no matter what happened, Leicester just couldn't lose. They did lose a couple of games, but they just, other than that, they just could not lose. But yeah, when I came here for the first time in the Heavensward Let's Play, this was the bane of our existence. Kuchulain. This crazy tentacled monster who has a very queasy stomach. Let's just put it that way. If you've never seen this fight before, Kuchulain has a very queasy stomach. And so we have to bring an end to her queasiness. Yeah, you want to see what I mean? Yeah, if you notice that, she was vomiting. She was vomiting on people. And it actually comes out of her queasy stomach, aforementioned. So yeah, she for some reason eats a lot, and when she does, she pukes her guts out through her guts. Which I don't know how that works, but it just does. She'll also do that. She'll knock her... Okay, I kind of stopped shadowing Kuchulain here. I've got to get to her backside. It's doing me no good to be right in her face where she can barf on me. That doesn't help at all. And you'll also notice the icons next to our names. That means that we, throughout the entire duration of the fight, we are always losing health. We're always bleeding, as the buff says. So yeah, you better hope you have really good healers that are paying attention at all times to everyone. These Gyre Towers don't help much in terms of the matters. You have to disable them in order to reduce your loss of blood, as it were. Because yeah, there's no issue with donating blood, just don't lose so much that you die. Yeah, we're doing pretty good so far. We've already got Kuchulain down to half her health. So we're already off to a really good start. Watch where she pukes though, because sometimes she will leave pools of it on the field. But yeah, if you're queasy or squeamish, I don't know how I got hit by that. I thought I was fine. Yeah, if you're queasy or squeamish, this is not a place for you. This is a place where only the strong stomachs survive. And whenever she has bile like this covering the entire floor, you have to get onto one of these platforms before you die, like the Black Mage in Group C did. So we've already dealt with more enemies before. Yeah, from this point forward, you can always tell where her backside is. We have to focus on killing these creepy foobar slimes, because Kuchulain eats those. And if you're not careful where you stand, not only will Kuchulain eat the foobars, but she'll eat you too. And you don't want that. And the sad thing is that she'll do this not once, but twice. Here's round 2. Whoa, that's a lot of AoE! Yeah, if you pull Foobar out of the AoE, then Kuchulain can't eat it. Kuchulain can't eat it if it's staying on this, oh boy, and the only safety I have is to jump into the poison. Yeah, every time that Foobar kills an enemy, you see the blue gear next to her name? That means she just got stronger. And that's her strongest attack. She just pukes all over the field. Yeah, when she launches Pestilence, she basically creates a fountain of puke that just covers the entire field, and you can't dodge that. And you can't worry about the Black Phlegm that's in play, because it's pretty much there for a while. It can't be killed, it just goes on its own. Alright, time to double limit breaker. Oh, and we lost our Bard. But we've almost got Kuchulain dead. Despite a couple of hiccups, we did quite well in this fight. But yeah, back in the Let's Play, like this was the bane of our existence. But Kuchulain can never feast again. Until the next time we come here. And then she'll be Once again, showing us her insatiable appetite and her ability to puke her guts out through her guts. Time for the final boss. Did Mock just hate stairs? Who do you think you are, Poe? My mortal enemy, stairs. So there's our final boss, Knuckles the Echidna. No, it's not actually Knuckles, but its name just happens to be Echidna. Why not use demonic leap pads instead? Hey, you can take it up with Square Enix. They are the ones who made this place. Alright, we're all clear to run, so let's do this. Final boss, Duel of the Void Ark. And here you gotta be careful about the various sickles that Echidna has in place of limbs. In fact, Echidna's legs herself are actually the sickles. I mean, if you can see them on her legs, they are on there. But it's not the only thing she can do. She has a few other tricks up her sleeve. Yeah, Sickle Strike has the ability that she has there. Sickle Strike is a bit of a thing. Sometimes it'll just be used as a straight attack against whatever tank she's burning, and other times it'll be a group AoE and everyone has to get into a straight line either in front of or behind Echidna in order to avoid taking damage. Yeah, I'm not worried about taking hit damage from Abyssal Reaper because that's the damage from that is not all that bad. Well, I actually don't know. Okay, gotta turn around for Petrifaction because you don't want to end up like our ninja did and end up getting stoned. Alright. We should be getting close to the point where Echidna will break into 3 parts. And so each group has to take a part. So there's Echidna's body herself, and then there's these 2 snakes. The snakes have to be separated so that they don't get buffed from each other. At the same time, though, each of these things can do their own special abilities, so you have to be wary of those, too. The best way to do this is to just turn and face the enemy that you're fighting, because the Petrifaction ability that was cast by Echidna, even in her separated form, she can still cast it. And I have had situations where I picked the wrong time to turn around and I got hit by Petrifaction that was stolen for a few seconds. But yeah, this fight is a lot easier than the one you deal with in Weeping City of Mach, where you have to take on Caliphystery, because it's AoE everywhere and you just have the worst time. Always wondering, like, is this hit going to kill me? Is this hit going to kill me? It's just not a fun time. Alright, ads on the field. These things do have to be dealt with as well, lest they be allowed to stay here and fester and take out frustrations on people. Definitely getting some good healing from our people, and that was an AoE, but it came right as the Bloodguard was about to die, so it doesn't count! I got hit. I turned around at the wrong time to click on Echidna, and it was right at the end of the cast bar for Petrifaction, and by that time it was too late for me to turn around. It happens. And so now we got to get ready for when she does this move, because she'll put up a whole bunch of blades all over the place, like that. And that comes right before she does her separation move again. So we should be seeing that soon. should come around 25% of her health. There we go. So once again, she splits into 3 parts. And we have to take... Yeah, each group has to take a part. Alright, tank. Do what you gotta do. Yeah, because as long as these snakes have that blue icon there that says 2, that shows you how good their buff is. Even if they get separated, they'll still have it depending on how long they were attached to the other snake. Let's push things along a little bit here with a little battle litany. And looks like that snake's the only one left, so we're good. Surrender where the fire is, or at least close to where the fire is. Alright. Going for the limit break, because we're not going to be able to get a triple before the fight's over. So we might as well just help things along just a little bit. And yeah, it's going to take us just over half an hour to get the kill. I have actually been able to do this in under half an hour. But that was a while ago. But yeah, good run by us. There were some hiccups along the way, but all in all, not too bad. Play for the gear. Oh, I already have that one. Don't need that. Do I have a Echidna? Yeah, I do. Alright, so both Matthia and Corinne now have an Echidna doll. Alright, play for this. Oh, yeah, I guess I should have cast pass. So there we go, that's our first dungeon of the day done for our little webcast. So we're going to make a run now, since we got the item that we needed out of the Void Ark. We're going to run to Idleshire. And we're going to go ahead and get a piece of my accessories enhanced, so that Matthia's stats can now go up to 237. So yeah, let's return to Idleshire so we can get stuff enhanced. We get to listen to the Lavender Beds music while we're waiting for the ever-long transition over to Idleshire, because it takes such a long time to get there. But hey, it used to be back that way back in the day with Mordona too, with the Realm Reborn. You guys remember that? How long load times were to just get into Mordona back in the Realm Reborn days? Alright, so let's make our way over to the Center for Cultural Promotion, which is basically a way of saying it's a place to do business. It's bartering, that sort of thing. Bertana, I believe I can get from you some Illuminati Dark God coats. And, oops, nope, didn't mean to do that. There we go. And so with that in mind, we'll now make our way over here to where stuff like that can get enhanced. Let's say hello to our good friend, the Aura Seika, who is being overshadowed by this Ifrit that this summoner here currently has out. Yeah, hey summoner, I'm trying to feature Seika here and your little pet's in the way. Anyway, and we're going to go ahead and unequip my bracelet, because I've done the same thing with Corinne. Iconic gear re-outfitting. And we're looking to get the Bracelet of Slaying. There we go. And equip that, and so now 237. Alright, there we go. So that's the first part of the things done here. So let's look at my current stats. Let me deactivate Protect to give you a basic idea of what my stats are now currently like with Matthia. As we can see, his strength is at 1,292. His defense is at 1,566. I've loaded him up with quite a number of materia, primarily determination and skill speed. So he's just like really going like crazy right now on skill speed and also on determination, because I've really wanted to boost that setup, because as I'll show here, affects the amount of damage dealt by both physical and magic attacks, as well as the amount of HP restored by healing spells. So that can definitely go a long way. I really was not sure about that stat for the longest time until I realized just how significant it could be. Because, yeah, especially if you're getting healed in dungeons like Weeping City of Mach, like, that stat could be a lifesaver. If you're getting saved by someone, because, yeah, that can be really helped. That can really go a long way to your success. And your survival, for that matter. Alright, so now that we've taken care of that, why do you say we go ahead and start doing some leveling roulettes? Because, as you may have seen last week, Matthia successfully reached level 60 on 3 different warrior classes, a tank, a DPS, and a healer, and completed all 3 job quests that were at level 60 for those various classes. Therefore, he has now earned the right to be known as a mentor in-game. And so now because of that, we can start branching out and doing other things as well. And so I've already started to level up a couple of other warrior classes that I've already had at 50, looking to get them to 60. As you'll notice, I have both my ninja and my black mage at level 51. But for this episode, I'm going to feature one of those specifically. I'm going to, well, first of all, I have to change the character. So, for this episode, I'm going to play as my Black Mage. So, this is another set of gear that I have glamored. This is what the default outfit looks like with me scrolling through it that you see here. But for my glamour, because I'm playing as a Black Mage, I have glamored on the Halloween costume from last year's Halloween, known in game as All Saints Wake, and it traditionally under default it's colored purple, but because I wanted to have this as Black Mage glamour, I've had it glamour and dyed black. So that's what we're going to play as for the remainder of this webcast. So what do you say we get started on some dungeons? And so it only is fair to start with the leveling roulette, so let's go ahead and get that started. So yeah, and of course it makes sense to wear this outfit since we're now approaching a month away from Halloween. So yeah, it kind of makes sense, and we'll see if they actually give us some more new costumes to wear for this year's version of Halloween within Final Fantasy XIV, because they gave us this set last year and they gave us another set 2 years ago, but it'll be interesting to see if they do the same thing again for a third time. And hopefully we'll be able to get some good numbers going, because as you can see, my base, because of the numbers that I currently am up with my Black Mage is almost halfway now to level 52. So if all goes well, there will be more going on in this stream. Just me doing some more dungeons to get my Black Mage up to level 52, and I'll make it a point as well to show off the level 52 Black Mage challenge as well once I get to that point. Because yeah, I'm already at halfway to having my Black Mage at level 51, so we'll definitely be doing more for this stream. So yeah, not going anywhere anytime soon, guys. It's all good. But oh my, 27 on priority? Well, since I have time, what do you say we make a warp to the Gold Saucer? And see if we can't get any luck from going to the Cactpots and see if we can get ourselves some more MGP. But yeah, if you saw the Let's Play video for Halloween last year, on my here on my YouTube channel. That's of course where I debuted Rika, one of my other characters that I've created here in Final Fantasy XIV, because it made more sense with the costume that Matthia is wearing to have Rika play that and have her do it, because it just looks better on a female. Ooh, 10,000 possibility? Nope. Well, I got 3,600 going this direction. Nope, didn't get that either. Alright, we'll try it again. 10,000? Nope. 3,600 over here? Nope. Yeah, keep hoping for second best and I don't even get second best. Oh. Game! The random number generator is trolling me. And with good reason, too. Alright, very well. I've got this stuff mended, right? Yeah, I do. Yay, Black Mage. I like the way you're thinking there, Anime. Okay. Plus, while I'm here, I can also go back to Gridania and I guess I do need the return ability on this thing, don't I? Let me go ahead and add that. There we go. Yeah, it's not set on every warrior class that I have, and I should make it a point to actually set that up to do so. Because it is kind of a good idea. It is kind of sort of a good idea. And back in Gridania. Because I can exchange some of the Void Art gear that I just obtained. And get it for more seals and change it for more whetstones and get more money. So back to the Twin Adder. Hello again, good sir. Alright, anything that says Void Arc, we're turning it over. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, that's amazing. I forget, do I have a better white mage belt than what I'm currently wearing? Yeah, I do, which means I can also where's that Ardent Belt of Healing? Here it is. I can also give this over too. Yeah, for those of you who didn't see last week, this is what the level 60 white mage outfit looks like when you have the esoterics. The glasses are a glamour because the headpiece looks like a really freaky hood. And this is the weapon of choice for when you're using the esoteric tomestones, which sadly are going out as of the next patch, which launches in 10 days. So it's something I will no longer be able to use. Or I'll be able to use it, but I will no longer have the opportunity to buy that stuff in Idleshire. Because it's getting replaced with something else. So let's make our way over to the... Let's make our way over to the markets. Why am I forgetting the names of things? Why am I forgetting them? Alright, change over. Alright. Let's go ahead and oh wait a minute, I never exchanged the seals. Alright, you know what, never mind. We'll save it for another time. Ugh. Yeah, getting ahead of myself here. Kinda getting ahead of myself here. How are we looking for priority? It's down to 12. Who's currently active in the free company? And most of the people are on dungeon runs. Soraya isn't though. I'm gonna go back to the free company house actually. Because I kind of goofed. Let me check my Facebook as well while I'm waiting for things to get rolling here. Oh, really? Well, I definitely attracted a lot of attention. Yeah, I put up a post on Facebook being cynical of a team that can beat some teams that are weaker than them, but not beat teams not beat other teams that are weaker than them. And it's kind of a weird thing that just makes no sense. On like, if they can do it, if they can beat this team no problem, how can't they beat this team no problem? So yeah, it's kind of a weird thing, but it definitely got attention on Facebook. It definitely got attention on Facebook. Yeah, nothing bad. No one's saying swears or anything. But yeah, people are voicing their opinions. What else can I find right now? While I'm waiting for this to go up. Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, they'll definitely pay tribute to him. Yeah, so, someone that I knew had a person who passed away today. So yeah, that's kind of a bit of a disappointment. Oh man. Oh, there we go. There's our cue. Also, Adam, you haven't been doing your job in keeping me posted on what's going on in Arsenal's match. They're ahead 3-1 at last check. Unless you're not here anymore and you're doing your own thing. Okay, it's the original version of Brave Fox's Long Stop. We can do this. We can definitely do this. Alright. You see the big green thing off in the distance? That's our final boss. But he's gonna fly away because, of course, we don't fight him until the final boss. Alright, time to dance with some Fire 2. Dance with some Fire 2 and really bring it on. Yeah, it's been a while since, it's been a long time since I've been to the original Brave Fox's Long Stop. Like, I can't even remember the last time I was here. Because yeah, I'm more accustomed to doing the hard mode version, which is the Speed Demon's dream come true, and everyone else's worst nightmare. Like, I don't think that'll ever change, that I will forever have a beef with the hard mode of Brave Fox's Long Stop, just because of the way that Trolls treated everyone that wasn't going fast enough. Like, go faster! Go faster! And that just made the hard mode version of this place the worst place to go to in game. Unless you were a capable speed demon, you were going to have your soul ripped out of you by a whole bunch of trolls who couldn't care less. Alright, you're dead. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa! Aren't we forgetting something? You kind of gotta speak to this guy first, and get the key, then you come back over here, then you double back. Yeah, you think these people actually were in the hard mode of Brave Blox's long stop. Yeah, guys, there's still this thing called a key that you gotta get your hands on before we can move on any further. Yeah, it was actually raining here earlier too. Yeah, it was actually raining here earlier as well, so yeah, lucky us. Definitely lucked out. Alright, moving on. I'm gonna continue casting Blizzard because this thing's almost dead. I should be casting Thunder too. Like, I need to make a point to do that as well. Alright, boss number 1. Time for some Black Mage magic. Because we can hit everything that's here. Take it all out at once. And then change over. Yeah, now we'll put this great yellow pelican on ice. Although to this day I still don't understand why they call it a pelican when it doesn't even look like a pelican. It's a strange anomaly that makes no sense. But yeah, so far we're doing a really great job of burning through the health of this thing. Like, he hasn't even gotten reinforcements yet, and we've already got him to 2/3 through of his health. Like, that's unbelievable. Because, yeah, he usually casts, brings in reinforcements on a regular basis, and it's only until he's down this low on health that he finally calls in the reinforcements. Because, yeah, he usually brings them in, like, at least 4 or 5 times before the fight is over. But us two Black Mages are just kicking so much ass right now that we are just making an example of this pelican. Like, it's been a cakewalk since this fight began. We just ran all over the guy. So yeah, there we go. Alright, time to start beating up other stuff. Okay, it looks like we're gonna pull to other enemies, which is good. That means we're gonna make the most of having 2 Black Mages on the field. So we're definitely gonna cast a lot of AoE fire spells ourselves. And we'll definitely be coming in full force here. And let's get in there and hopefully get a cast. Yeah, let us cast, please. And keep casting. Keep on casting and keep on making them hurt. Almost got the one dead, now for his friend. There we go. Steel scale fingers, huh? And you want that? Because I'm more than willing to take it off your hands for you. Okay, go. Focus my attention on the Ash Drake because that's the thing that really needs to die. And it's time for Soraya to call it a night because, of course, she lives in Australia. In fact, it's 3 a.m. where she lives right now. That's pretty much 3 a.m. where she is right now because Sydney is 15 hours ahead of where I live. change over back to fire. Let's burn this thing. Yeah, burning cyclone all you want, but it's not gonna help you. Well, good thing I got the changeover just in time, because that means I'll get a lot of MP back. Alright, there, tank. Do you want to kill everything? Or are you just gonna beeline? Yep, looks like she's just gonna beeline. I guess she's here for a quick run. Yeah, she definitely has the speed runner in her. Alright, here we go. Mini boss number 2. And my fellow Black Mage, you better get in here. You better get in here lest you be left out. And I know you don't want that to happen. Alright, where's the bias? Come on, hit the bias. Hit the bias! Don't worry, we'll follow it around. Ooh, sweet thunder. Nice. Don't worry, we got this. Well, we should, hopefully. Alright, change over to Blizzard. Change over to Blizzard, we almost got this bias dead. There we go. One last cast of Blizzard before we change back to fire. There we go. Set in some thunder as well to give him the debuff. Yeah, like Black Mages have to have the easiest time as far as casting stuff, because they really don't have much else to cast. Yeah, be careful with Brave Flux comes your way, because you're gonna get hit by some friendly fire. Courtesy of the Inferno Drake. Yeah, looking good so far. Oh, this again. Yikes, help! Yeah, now I have to kite. I now have to kite so I don't get hit. And only Brave Flux gets hit for being such a goofball. Such a goofball Brave Flux is. Infantry belt, that's good, but I'm looking for the bandana. Like, that's good, but I prefer the bandana if I could. Alright, off to part 3. Now, let's see how the tank does this, because, yeah, there are enemies on all sides here. Like, we have 2 Black Mages, so hopefully we won't have the tank in too much distress. One more cast of that, and change over and switch to Blizzard. Come on, Blizzard, go. I don't know how the heck I'm getting hit by that, to be honest. So I guess I better step out of the way. Alright, and go. Whoa, not staying there. I was about to say, let's get these F's, but then I was like, no, let's not stay in there first. It's only because of the fact that I'm hiding behind this little giant pineapple or whatever the heck it's supposed to be that I'm not taking damage from AoE. That's the only reason. That is the only reason. And now it's coming out from underneath the bridge. Yeah, these things are everywhere. In fact, it's not uncommon for inexperienced groups to get overwhelmed here. Because there's so many enemies that are in such close proximity to each other. So you really gotta be careful about where you stand. And let's find you. Well, you're definitely taking a hit real well. Alright, down he goes. Alright, tank, what's next? Bring on these guys. Let's have ourselves some fun with the Calibris and the Wormhounds. You ain't nothing but a Wormhound, rocking all the time. And this is not the time for that. Speaking of time, who's calling me? Oh, I know who this is. I have to take the message. Let me hear what they have to say. Hello?
Oh, hi, Matt. How are you doing?
Hi there, Margaret. Doing well, thank you. Yeah, I was actually wondering if you were going to get in contact with me or not. No, not really. Yeah, it's still closed this week. But next week it's reopened. I really am not sure. I'm sure that there's something that we can do other than swimming. I think the mall will do. Oh yeah, that'll be great actually. Yeah, because he's never been there, has he? Well, I think your first suggestion will be better. Fairview? Yeah. Right. Yeah, probably the usual, like 2 to 4. Right. Yeah, exactly. It can be at the main entrance.
Main entrance, but main entrance is the one from the other side or the one from the first floor? What's the entrance? Because it's so many.
Yeah, actually, come to think of it, yeah, there are a lot of them. How about the one in front of the Hudson's Bay?
Don't at the port by the water.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Right. Close for the season? Right. Okay. Alright, thanks, Margaret. Appreciate it. Bye. Sorry about that, guys. That was the mother of the child who I mentor on Saturdays. They explained that we can't do the thing that I usually do with the child that I'm mentoring, which is swimming, because the pool where we go to is closed for its annual maintenance for 2 weeks. So we couldn't go last week, can't go this week, so he's coming a little closer to me this time, because I do have to go a bit out of my way in order to go where the pool is that he goes to. So yeah, we're talking about that, and hopefully we'll be able to have a good time a little closer to where I live. And then next week we can go right back to swimming. I will be honest with this. I'll try not to make too much of a mess about this, but the child that I'm mentoring has a really unhealthy fascination with energy drinks, and he brags about how many he can consume in a day, not understanding that that cans of energy drinks have warning labels on them, and yet this is something that apparently he has no interest in reading, because he boasts about how he can drink as many as 4 or 5 in a day. Which I don't know how that's possible, and B, I don't know how he's not bleeding through all the money that his parents have drinking that stuff. Like, I don't understand the fascination, to be honest. His primary excuse is, they taste good! And so, because of that, it bothers me that this excuse is going to lead him to a very early grave. Because I've done everything I can to discourage him from using them, and I've told him about the dangers that they have, but he always asks me every week about why are they so bad? Why are they so bad? And he just completely disregards what I tell him. And it's very unfortunate, because that's primarily the main thing that he wants to talk about, which is strange, because when I was first introduced to him and given the opportunity to be his mentor, the organization that I'm associated with, that got me with him, talked about how his main fascination is video games. And so because of I was really expecting that would be something that we would spend a lot of time talking about, because that seemed to be his primary interest. But no, he's more interested in energy drinks than he is about video games. I guess his parents are hoping that the fact that we have an interest in video games would have served as a greater interest into him than energy drinks. But nope, that's not how it works. No, he's more interested in the energy drinks than he is in the video games. So I guess they're hoping that by being with me and having a fascination with video games, that he'll actually be interested in watching those instead, or playing those instead. Who knows? If I'm lucky, I might be able to to have him come over here sometime, and he might be wanting to be in a live cast. But yeah, but every Saturday when schedule is permitted, I've taken him swimming. But yet, even when we're swimming, like he'll always talk frequently about his fascination for energy drinks. He's really into Red Bull. He's really into Amp. He's really into Monster. And it's really unfortunate that this is his main fascination. So yeah, hopefully we can someday get him off of his energy drink habit and into something a little more healthy. But he's also asked me some really rude questions, like some really offensive questions. Like I've talked with him about our common interest for video games, but he's gone so far as to ask me on a couple of occasions if I worship video games. Which, whenever he's done that, it's just like, how could you ask me a question like that? Because it just seems it's just really offensive. Like he has, on stuff like that, he has no filter. And that's really unfortunate. Because his parents are always encouraging him to conduct himself respectfully. But when he says stuff like that, if I worship a material possession, like that's not cool. Alright, we got the clear here at Gray Fox's Long Stop. Victory is ours. Hey there, Ryan. Good to see you this morning. Glad you can make it. Well, actually it's afternoon now where I live. Right name, wrong part of the body. I was hoping for the head, not the body. And there's not even a guarantee that I get this. So yeah, the tank had no interest. So it goes to me. And I got accommodation, likely from my fellow Black Mage. Alright, so that gets us ever closer to being Black Mage level 52. So hopefully... what will put me over the top? Let's see if a main scenario roulette will get the job done. Because it should. Because I only need 200,000 more points. And congrats to your friend there, Anime, for having 5 puppies. Yeah, take that, Bob Barker. Yeah, take that, Bob Barker. Someone's dog just had 5 puppies. Well, I do this, I've been doing this every week with, my Heavensward character that I use for my Heavensward Let's Play, Matthia. I've gotten him through his, Dragoon level 60, his White Mage level 60, and his Paladin level 60, but now I've got, the opportunity to try and level up some of his other characters. But yeah, over the last few weeks I've been, doing live streams with Matthia. Just to give Corinne a break, because we can't have her in front of the camera all the time. Even though when the next expansion hits, Corinne will be the featured avatar in my next Let's Play when the new Final Fantasy XIV expansion comes out next year. Alright, waiting to find out what the numbers are going to be. But yeah, it shouldn't take all that long. It's less than 200,000 points to get to level 52. But yeah, if you guys ever have the opportunity, I do make it a point to get Matthia some FaceTime at least once a week. It typically happens during the Saturday morning is when I'll do this, so always stay posted for whenever I have the opportunity to do this. Yeah, let's go. Wait, hopefully we'll get a... Alright, priority 4. So, yeah, once they send one set of people through main scenario roulette, then the next set will go through and we'll have the opportunity to run. So, yeah, that shouldn't take long at all. What happened over in Australia? Yeah, not surprisingly, it ends with an easy victory for Sydney, meaning that next week in the semifinals, alright, so there's still a possibility for an Old Sydney Championship match. We'll see how it goes. Where's that place? And in the meantime, let's look up Facebook while I'm waiting. Three of them? Well, what was she commenting on? This is stuff that my mom was looking at. Yeah, she liked one post that I put up about a woman who survived being a victim of the terrorist attacks by ISIS and has been named an ambassador on behalf of the UN. So she liked that post that I put up. What did she have to say about the other one? Ah, yes, this one. Yeah, there's a report about a police officer who saved a man who wanted to attempt suicide by finding a common interest in him by talking about football. So yeah, that I was very fortunate to see that happened. That I got a good reaction out of that post. Yeah, I'm definitely satisfied with that. Well, take care there, Anime. Thanks very much for paying us a visit. And hopefully we'll see you soon. Yeah, once we get this main scenario roulette done, then we'll go take on the level 52 Black Mage challenge and then call it a day. Of course, it all is dependent on how long it takes for this main scenario roulette to push through. So still on priority 2. But yeah, the main scenario roulette, the main focus is to just cast like huge group damage like crazy. Because there are so many enemies to eliminate if you're playing at Castra Meridianum. Of course, if it's Praetorium, then you just run by everything. Well, almost everything, but it seems like you just run past everything. Oh, and by the way, who likes the fossil here that's standing next to me? Yeah, this is something that the Final Ascendance group put together. Don't know where they got it from, but I imagine that this was not easy to either A, obtain, or B, make. But yeah, this is something that's available that can be seen at the Final Ascendance house here on Hyperion's server. And it looks pretty good. Like it looks like a really impressive dinosaur fossil. In fact, the head itself even looks like the icon from the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies. Because if you notice, it pretty much has the same look on it, and that's pretty creepy that they would actually do that. Yeah, it's certainly, I don't know where they got it from, but it certainly looks impressive. And you can see it even comes complete with like bone arms, because of course dinosaurs had like really tiny arms compared to the rest of their bodies, as well as but it also has a full tail and hind legs to boot. So yeah, this is definitely an impressive reconstruction of a dinosaur. I don't know where the heck they got this thing, but it looks amazing. And for those of you who are wondering what else is weird here, yeah, that is a kettle. It's being allowed to be kept hot by magic. I don't know if I can actually touch this thing or not. No, but it doesn't. You can't interact with it. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't interact with this kettle. But yeah, thanks to this fancy magic, it's allowed to stay hot even while it's being kept over a pond. Even while it's being kept over a pond, this kettle is, thanks to the magic that's surrounding it, is still boiling hot. Speaking of boiling hot, that's how hot the action is about to become as we take on the main scenario roulettes. So let's hope that everyone queues in quickly and that we can get on with it. And that we can get Matthia to experience level 52 as a black mage. Alright, away we go. Which of the two are we going to? Usually you find out the moment you arrive, or before that. Oh, we get to run with a Dragoon. Awesome. And they are decked out in the full traditional blue Dragoon armor, which automatically puts a smile on my face, and I am very happy to see this. Well, now that I have the smile on my face, what do you say we go ahead and put it to good use? Wouldn't you agree there, Obi-Wan? But yeah, this is what, as I mentioned before, this is a place where you pretty much run from a lot of stuff. The way it's set up is that it's like a speedrunner's dream come true, and so you definitely take advantage of a place like this. There are a few places where you are forced to fight, but for the most part you are running. For the most part you are running. So this is one of those fixed encounters. So we have to get rid of these guys. We don't have a choice. Oh! Yeah, looks like I got myself some unwanted attention. Tanks, do something about it, would you? Would you kindly? Like that line in BioShock, would you kindly? Would you kindly please take this enemy off of my back? And here's another one of those places where we have to just run. And the tanks basically act as sacrificial lambs. They pull every enemy that they see, and that we just follow them along, and we try and stay out of their way and not die along with them. This time to my sprint icon, no, I swapped it out, I think. Yeah, I did, I swapped it out for my limit break. Oh, crap, we had one of our characters DC on us. Alright, so they have to pull them away from over here so that we can get access to the teleporter over here. Alright, let's cycle through the enemies, because I always have a favorite that I like to kill first, and that's the healer. Alright, so with the sacrificial lamb now having done their purpose, they can just shortcut now to where we are. They can just fast travel from the start to where we are right now. Ah! Evil! Evil! Back away! Back away! I've got a wand and I'm not afraid to use it! I am not afraid to use this. Yeah, you're gonna die if you still stay close to me. Oh, we got the drop. We got the drop. And while that's going on, I'll go ahead and open up the door. And we'll get mini boss number 1. In fact, this is the only mini boss. Everything else qualifies as a regular boss. Get in, everyone. We need everybody for this fight. Ooh, free bonus, free shot. Ooh, 2,500 points. That is a nice score right there. In fact, let's go for more. That didn't work out this time. Alright, keep casting Blizzard then so we can get our MP back. That's how it works in this game. Oh, look out. Unwanted attention as that thing dies. Dismantling complete. Keep the platforms come over here. And so now next up is more running from stuff. Yeah, one of the instances where I wish I was running alongside my brother as a fellow Dragoon. But I think that they recognize that I have the Asia Dragoons status title, so I believe they just acknowledge that. Alright, yeah, this is another instance where we just gotta run. We gotta run from stuff and make sure that we can get over to our next fixed encounter, because yeah, we're about to run into our next fixed encounter. Alright, let's start casting magic. Let's make some magic! Oh, careful, healer. You don't want to... Careful there, Obi-Wan. You don't want to die yet. It's up to Darth Vader to do that to you. But that's how the movie goes. If you die at the hands of someone else, that's not conducive with the plot. You can't win, dog. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. Alright, they're all dead. Alright, past that fixed encounter. Yeah, anyone gonna open the door? Alright, so now it's time for the fun part of this place. Gotta use the key to then start doing some Final Fantasy VI awesomeness. Make sure we get everyone here. Wait, did someone just run away? I think someone did just double back. Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4... Hold still so I can count us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Okay, nope, we're all here. Yeah, I was reading the mini-map at the top of the screen. It's like, is someone going elsewhere? But nope, we're just moving along. Now we get to have some Final Fantasy VI fun by driving around in some Magitech armor. And we get to destroy bad guys that we see with it. And each hit of the cannons is for 4,500 points, which is a lot of damage. Just make sure that you kill anything that you walk by. Yeah, you can't attack until your target ring is orange. If it's purple, you can't attack. So yeah, you can't lobby one and be like a sniper and hit from far away. Note, the rules state that your targeting icon must be orange or else you can't score. Alright, time to knock down this wall. And with it successfully knocked down, we get to move on to where the fun really begins with this stuff. So now we get to weave our way through a series of S-turns and 90-degree turns. And we also have to disable these robotic arms because they can actually hurt us. In fact, I don't understand how Obi-Wan was able to stand there and not take damage or get knocked out of his machine, because that does happen. That can happen if you take too much damage while in the Magitech armor. You can get knocked out of it by the robotic arms. And then comes their last line of defense. It's just big, giant Magitech machines up the wazoo. We all took them down with the greatest of ease. Alright, get it in range. And in this last pass, there's 2 of these. Yeah, come on, targeting arm, targeting the circle, whatever. Yeah, let's take out those robotic arms. Then take out the last door. There we go. And with that, we have no longer a need for our Magitech armor, so we just move on. For the first of 5 boss duels. Yeah, they all come one right after the other. It's a 5 boss gauntlets. But actually one boss counts as 2 here, so that happens after this fight. Well, we're all here. Why aren't we kicking ass? Let's do indeed just that. Oh yeah, 5 boss gauntlet. Yeah, if you're coming here and it's your first time, like, it can seem really daunting. But if you have a whole bunch of really high-powered people, it becomes less intimidating. And I'm being targeted by this Death Claw because it has a laser on me. If it gets to you, it will knock you into the shock ring on the outside. So the objective is to stay in the middle as best you can. You can follow the boss here, Nero, into the middle if you want. Or rather into the electricity if you want. But for the most part, you'll be staying in the middle. But yeah, if the Death Claws are allowed to continue to move around, they'll just keep doing that. I'm gonna separate myself as much as possible so I can continue to focus on the boss. Oh wow, now I'm being targeted by 2 of these things, yikes. Yeah, they want me dead. But yeah, that's what happens if Claw has his way with you. He knocks you into the shock ring. Take this. Yeah, just like that, he's dead. And if you end up in someone's line of fire, if they're being targeted by a Death Claw, then you get hit by it first. So yeah, comforting thought, huh? Alright, on to the next level. Yeah, they've been gone for too long, sadly. They won't get to experience the rest of this with us. Oh, let me get this off, let me get this off. I think it counted. Yeah, I was given the opportunity, not wasting it. Alright, so yeah, sadly Ansem was never really a presence in this fight. But it didn't take us that long to get a replacement. Yeah, that happened in a hurry. We're getting a Black Mage in return. Oh, Gaius, I got a gift for you. Little Fire 3. Yeah, we made it this far. Yeah, for the most part, we've been doing this with 7 people. What I really like to do, though, is have a group of 8. Whoa! I got blindsided there. Is have a group of 8, and each person have each have their own distinct warrior class. Like this. There we go. Right. Yeah, don't worry there, Cascade. You're about to join us here in the final round. Because, yeah, it forces everyone to be here for when it matters the most. So for the first part of the battle against the Ultima weapon, you really can't do anything. It is enhanced so much that even if you launch an attack against it, you're only going to score single-digit damage. You have to wait for 2 waves of lasers from the Ultima weapon to be used. And then, yeah, you see the laser go by, you have to wait for 2 waves of 3 lasers, and then a brilliant flash of light will appear, which will be now. And then once you get that message from Heidelin, who is your god in this game, then the Ultimate Weapons buffs are gone, and then you can start wailing on this thing. and you can just attack it like there's no tomorrow. However, that doesn't mean that there is not any sense of danger in this place, because there is. That comes as we go along. So we'll try to make sure we stay out of the ultimate weapon's way so that we don't get hit by any errant shots. Well, the spell Ultima is... The only time it's used is actually in this fight against the Ultima weapon. The Ultima weapon is the only one who can cast Ultima. And during this fight, you get the Ultima weapon is enhanced with 3 deities' powers, the powers of 3 different deities, and you have to keep beating up the Ultima weapon to weaken it so that it no longer has these powers. Yeah, they did bring this enemy back from Final Fantasy VII. Because, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the Ultimate Weapon, for those of you who are not aware, was an enemy featured in Final Fantasy VII and was very, very difficult to kill. Someone would even go on record of saying impossible. And there were a few clones as well. There was the Ruby weapon as well as the Emerald weapon. And it definitely broke my brother a few times because he tried to beat all of the weapon enemies. But here, in this game, he's not as bad as this Final Fantasy VII iteration. Which is good for us. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I never even fought in Final Fantasy X. Yeah, but as I said, he's not as hard in this version. So yeah, plus in this 5-round gauntlet, the Ultimate Weapon is the only thing you fight twice. Everything else you fight once. So yeah, now we're surrounded by a ring of fire. Which, if you haven't seen my Realm Reborn Let's Play, the reason why this happens is in my... It'll be in year 1, and it's under day 96, I believe. As I'm suddenly losing my voice. At the most inopportune time, no! Oh, this is bad. In fact, I'm so cocky about our victory, I'm gonna drink some water right now so I don't have to worry about this problem. There, problem solved. Hopefully. Yeah, like, we're almost there. We're almost there, we're not done yet. We can finish this, we can win this, but only if my throat will hold out. I've been targeted. Crap. Yeah, there's crap happening everywhere. And I realized I don't have enough for another cast of fire. It has to be Blizzard. And there's only so much I can do. Pretty much I'm just keeping these things off the backs of everyone else as best I can, these Magitech bits. But I do have to stay clear from this attack. Alright, so it's here where Ultima gets cast. Thankfully, because our strength is so good, we don't have to worry about Ultima going off. Back in the day when this game was first launched, everyone feared Ultima. And I got level 52. I got my Black Mage level 52, but I wasn't the only one, because our replacement Black Mage got the same thing. So we both got the same bonus at the same time. That is amazing. So yeah, this is the last round of the boss gauntlet, but this guy is much easier than what we just fought. And he dies in a hurry. Oh, hey Mom, where did you come from? Where did you come from? I wasn't expecting you this morning. Or this afternoon now. But yeah, how convenient was that? Both black mages get to level 52 on the same fight. That was amazing. But we got it. We got our clear. Victory's ours. Commendation, well, usually I give them to the Dragoon, but this time I'll give it to our replacement Black Mage, who did a tremendous job. Yeah, that could not have worked out better. He snuck into the room. Alright, so now that we've taken care of that, our next order of business, which will be the last order of business for this webcast, will be to take on the level 52 Black Mage Challenge. But first I need to go mend my gear before we go do that. Perfect. Alright, so let me look up the journal to see where I need to go to make sure I know exactly where I'm going. Disciple of War, Disciple of Magic job quests. Black Mage. Alright, black books. Okay. Where do I have to go? Okay, so it is back in Old Da. Alright. It's been so long since I've done this. It's been so long. But away we go to Old Da. Alright, so our next destination will be over to, I believe it's the Goldsmith's Guild is closest to this. Yeah, I usually warp to the Weaver's Guild if I'm jumping over to this side of Old Da. Where is our quests? It's not that one. Okay, it was over closer to the Miners Guild, actually. Then the Miners Guild it is. And we have to go east, because we have to make our journey to the Sacrarium and speak with this guy, Lalai, in the blue outfit. Yeah, for those of you looking at it, it makes you think, like, that's kind of similar to what Vivi looks like in Final Fantasy IX, right? Minus the black face and glowing eyes. Well, yeah, you'd be right. So let's speak with Lalai for the level 52 Black Mage Challenge entitled An Unexpected Journey. Lalai has acquired new information regarding the missing Book of Thal. And what am I hearing? There's no name on it, so therefore I don't have to answer it. Yay! Yeah. If you don't have information, you don't get my time there, caller. So screw you. Ah, Matthia, you come at a most opportune time. There's a task which I would have you perform. In my search for the Book of Thal, I have drawn upon all my resources in the trading spheres. The tome has not appeared on the black market, nor has it found its way to a private collection. This tells us that the thief has made no effort to sell it. If we consider then the fact that he was able to open a magically sealed chest, we may safely assume that the suspect is a mage and his interest in the tome is personal. However, this individual came to know the existence of black magic, it seems. Plain, he seeks to unlock the tome's secrets. To what end, it is too early to say, but at the very least we now have a lead. There are scarce few who share our knowledge of black magic. Your three beastmen friends who were present when Master Kukuruka rendered up his last breath. It may be that the thief's identity is known to one of them. Begin your inquiries at Burgundy Falls, Matthia. find out if Kazai-cha has had any suspicious visitors of late. Alright, we can indeed do just that. So, if you've seen one of the more recent Tales of Eorzea live streams, you'll know that we have met up with this group of people that we were going to see before. Because they're part of your journey to becoming a full-fledged Black Mage in a Realm Reborn. So now we have to go and hook up with them again. So let's ride out of Camp Drybone and follow Kelthus Qualthor. But I don't think we're going to follow him all the way there unless he is a Black Mage like I am. No, he's playing as a Conjurer. Wait a minute, he's not a White Mage yet? And he's at level 42? What? Yeah, you don't see that very often. Yeah, that is something you do not often see. Yeah, want a race? Your armored steed against my blue chocobo. Winner take all. Yeah, here's one thing you probably can't do with your horse. Jump with it! Oh, this is a close race. But obviously our destination is not going to be the same because I'm going to be about to break off here and go right. Oh no, he's going to stay on my tail! Well, at least he did. Unless he has some sort of shortcut that I don't know about. No, we want to make our way to the waterfall over here. Alright. Go by this guy. And we'll make our way into the tunnel underneath the falls. And meet up with Kazai-cha of the Amalja. Hey there, Kazeg. Wow, you did follow me all the way here, didn't you? Wow, he just was not going to give up. But yeah, if you've seen some of the more recent Tales of Eorzea vlogs, or not the vlogs, the live streams, you may be familiar with this Amalja by the name of Kazai-cha, who also has a couple of other friends who specialize in the proficiency of the Black Mage, so let's go ahead and speak with him.
Ah, Matthia, I am glad to see you again, my friend. What brings you here this day?
Well, here's what you need to know.
That such tomes should exist. But to answer your question, I have been visited by a suspicious man, and very recently. Though visited, fails to capture the nature of our meeting. Not a bell ago, a robed man appeared before me. Join me, he said, and together we shall master the dark arts. A dubious offer which I naturally declined. But no sooner had the words left my mouth than he unleashed a barrage of spells at me. Though I could scarce believe it, I would swear that the spells he wielded were black magic. I warded off his attacks and countered with spells of my own, and he swiftly turned tail. All this happened but a short while ago. He cannot have gone far since then. If you mean to confront him, you would do well to exercise caution. Though he alone approached me, I felt the presence of others.
Find the road man. Apparently he's just is on the outside here. Well, what do you say we then leave? Which means we'll have to pass through this fate circle again. And you know what? Since we're got the opportunity, where's my guy Soul Greens? Let's throw my Chocobo and take on Gossamer. Mom, if you're still watching, I hope that you're going to enjoy this. My stars! Where did you ever get that awful hairdo? Oh, for goodness sakes, let me fix it up! Because, yeah, there's a famous Bugs Bunny cartoon from Warner Brothers that features a character that my mom and my aunt know as Gossamer, but I've always known under the name of Rudolph. It's this big monster that's covered head to toe in red hair. And when I've heard his name, I've always heard him being addressed as Rudolph. but my mom and my aunt have always heard him being addressed as Gossamer. I don't know if there's two different versions of this particular cartoon. It's where, if you're familiar with Warner Brothers cartoons, it's the one where Bugs's rabbit hole gets flooded, and he gets sent on his mattress down the river, and he gets caught by a mad scientist who wants to use Bugs' brain for his robot that he's creating. But once Bugs wakes up, because he was asleep at the time, and he discovers where he is, he runs off deeper into the castle, and so the mad scientist goes and gets his monster that's covered head to toe in red hair, and the mad scientist addresses the monster as Rudolph. But for some reason, my mom and my aunts have, I guess there must be another version of the cartoon where the monster is addressed as Gossamer. I've never understood why, but that's just how it's gone. It's the weirdest thing, and I've never understood it, but... Okay, so, wait a minute, this is the Road Man? And would you believe it? He's also Mikote. Wearing glasses, no doubt. No less. So yeah, this is Zahai Nelna that we have to speak to. Sir? What do you want? Wait. This aura. Yes, there is no mistake. You are a black mage and you will lead me to him. Now speak or I will make you wish you had. Oh, excuse me. How will you respond? Like, but aren't you a black mage? Me? A black mage? How utterly ridiculous. Perhaps you're not one of them after all. I fear there has been a misunderstanding. I am not the villain who attacked the Emulger, nor does it appear you are in league with him. I see you are disinclined to believe me. Well, the truth of my words is easily verified. Let us go to Burgundy Falls and see your friend together. I wish to have words with him at any rate. Alright, back to Kazekh then. We'll get this sorted out, believe you me, when I say that. Alright, so yeah, we gotta go back to Kazekh, because I guess this fellow brother Mikote of mine wants to speak with him. Hi Kazekh, I'm back. There's a misunderstanding that I wish to clear up. We meet for the first time and that fact alone should suffice to settle the matter. But for the sake of formality, pray answer this question. Am I the man who attacked you? No, you are not. You bear scant resemblance to the villain. Now that the matter is behind us, allow me to introduce myself. I am here as Zahai Nelnar of the Conjurers Guild in Gridania. The Seedseer Council has sent me to find a man who wields black magic, the forbidden art of destruction. Well, I'm your man, but I don't think you're the one who I want to cross paths with. His trail led me to this area where I chanced to witness him attacking your Emulger friend. Alas, the villain beat a hasty retreat, and I lost sight of him in the confusion. You approached me shortly thereafter. You may not be connected to the man I seek, but you are a practitioner of the dark arts nonetheless. The auras tell tales, so didn't even think to deny it. You must also answer to justice. Uh-oh. Well, we'll tell you everything that I know. The books of Nod Thal? Matron preserve, I was not aware that such terrible tomes existed. This woman, Lalai... Wait a minute, Lalai's a female? Well, let's... Given the what she wears, it's hard to tell if Lalai was a male or a female, but thanks for clearing that up for me. She may well know something useful. I will pay her a visit, and I expect you to be there as well. Very well. I will follow you, my brother Mikote. I take it you intend to continue searching for the mystery black mage. Though I doubt that his skill is a match for yours, he has proven himself unpredictable and dangerous both. Be sure to keep your wits about you. I shall go to Dazar and Ozor Malok and apprise them of the situation. For now, you would do well to return to Lalai. I imagine that this is going to be 2 parts. That's just what I'm gathering from this, that this situation has happened before where at a certain level and you do the job quest for that particular warrior class, you take on an initial introductory quest associated with that level, and then in the next one you engage in combat. So let's go back to the Miners Guild then. And we will elaborate further on this situation. So back to the Sicarium. And there's Lalai, who we now know is a female. Hello there. I brought a friend. Thankful you have returned! This man, who I've never seen before, charged up here and started berating me for meddling with forbidden arts! He had the nerve to call me a fool thrice! Aye, and I will say it again, you are a fool. But the worst fool of all was your master, Kukuruka. It is because of him that these miscreants are running rampant. What do we say to this? Let me start again. I know about the Book of Thor, and I know the people who took it. They call themselves the Defiance, and their sole objective is to master the art of destruction. Yeah. The man I have been tasked with finding is their leader. Waldev is his name, and he used to be a conjurer of Stilglade fame. The man harbored a deep hunger for power, the power of those he had sworn to protect. In order to satisfy this craving, he began dabbling in the dark arts. Before long, however, his doings were made known to the guild, who summarily banished him. But as he left, he declared that one day he will show the world the true power of black magic. For years we heard not of Waldev. Some of us dared to hope that his words were but wind. Alas, he has returned, and this could only mean one thing. He is ready to make good on his promise. Gods preserve! Are you certain of this? That it is Waldev who has taken the tome? I am afraid so. It is no coincidence that the tome went missing at the same juncture the man reappeared. Even now, he continues instructing his minions in black magic, and every day that passes sees the cult grow into a bigger threat. If we are to move against him, we must do so now. I had assumed that we were dealing with a lone mage, but if it is an entire cult as you say, I will need to reconsider my plans. Indeed you will, Lalai. Matthia, while you went about your investigation, I succeeded in deciphering a new spell in the Book of Nald. It should prove useful in the battles to come. I shall teach it to you forthwith. What? You mean to fight destruction with more destruction? This can only end in tragedy, I tell you. Listen to me, hearer. Waldev and his cult may be a menace to the realm, but Matthia is nothing like them. Master Kukuruka himself entrusted him with his legacy. He will not misuse his power and cause carnage. On that you have my word. I cannot believe what I am hearing. Were the situation not so dire, I would bring you to justice without a moment's hesitation. Fortunately for you, a greater threat looms over us all, and we must cooperate if disaster is to be averted. Your connections have proven useful before, and they may do so again. If you learn aught through them, I will thank you to send me word, but know that I will not tolerate any interference in my investigation. Gods, what an irksome, ignorant, insufferable idiot! To think that we must cooperate with him! Heed not the mutterings of that stuck-up louse. We shall prepare for the gathering storm in our own way. Now where were we? Ah yes, the new spell. Ley Lines it is called, and it will be a potent addition to your arsenal. While you go about mastering it, I will make further inquiries on the situation at hand. If there are any developments, you will be the first to know. And so we'll get this experience, skill, and ley lines. Connects naturally occurring ley lines to create a circle of power which, while standing within it, increases attack speed by 15%. I can see why black mages enjoy this so much. And hello there, Jay. Welcome to our webcast here at Final Ascendance. And nope, there will not be another cast, there will not be another challenge today, because the next one is at 54, which means that, yeah, I guess JU came in at the tail end of today's webcast, but we went about for 2.5 hours, so we can't argue about that too much. So yeah, we definitely were able to accomplish quite a bit. We got the Void Arc taken care of, Matthia is now a Black Mage at level 52, and we can only wonder what will happen once he continues to further along his journey as a Black Mage. So let's go back to the colors we know all so well, that of the Dragoon. And so yes, the line we will join you again once we get Matthia up to level 54. So with that in mind, thank you very much everyone for watching this edition of the Day in the Life at Final Ascendance with Matthia Griffin of the Heavensward Let's Play, and I hope that I know that for some of you this was a surprise, but this does happen every Saturday morning. I was hoping to start a little sooner, but that's just how it goes sometimes. But I was true to my word last night that we would feature Matthia in a Saturday morning webcast, and that is something I've been doing every Saturday morning. So keep your eyes peeled for when we do another live webcast with him. And of course, don't forget to stay tuned here for more Final Fantasy XIV webcasts over with Tales of Eorzea and Corinne. I might be able to do one later this evening. We'll see how it goes. Depends on how many people are around and if we're able to knock out some of the harder level challenges that are available. And of course, tomorrow is the latest edition of Super Mario Sundays featuring Mario Kart 8, as well as the weekly Tales of Eorzea vlog, so I hope that all of you guys will enjoy it. And I will have an announcement for you guys as well. Of course, not only is Tuesday the Q&A, so if you have any questions that you would like to ask me for Tuesday night, please come pay me a visit and feel free to ask whatever questions you may have for me. And Monday, I hope to start a brand new Let's Play. So it's something I haven't done in a while, but it's something that I need to do for myself after rage quitting Okami because of the poor controls and just being overwhelmed by Skyrim. So I'm hoping to get a new Let's Play started. I hope that you guys will join me on Monday once we get it rolling. So on behalf of Lalai and her friend Nonomeda here, I'd like to thank all of you guys for watching. And so until next time everyone, this is Matthia at Novaura Autism saying take care and I'll see you soon. yeah. Got that one out just in time as my throat was going rogue against me. But see you guys later. Take care.